Okay, so for this round, the third round, we start setting up our sides. At the moment, we've just got corners, but we've got spaces to get our sides done. So I remember I've slip stitched into this one chain space. So I'm doing another corner now. First one always starts with the 3 chain. And then I need 2 more treble to make it the equivalent of 3 treble. And then 1 chain and 3 more treble. Now the 1 chain only ever happens in the corners with this style of granny square that I'm doing. Some of them have them along the way as well, but not for this one. So there's my 3 treble, 1 chain, 3 treble. Now I've got this gap between that block of 3 and this block of 3. So I'm going into that space there and I'm doing just 3 treble. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm up to my next corner. So straight across to my 1 chain space. There's my block of 3, 1 chain, and there's my next block of 3. So straight away into this corner again, it's 3 treble, 1 chain, 3 treble. So 1, 2, 3 treble, 1 chain, which becomes the space for the next row, and 3 more treble. 3, and so there you can see my nice straight side here, corner, 1 block there, next corner. So each time we go now, we're going to end up with 1 extra block. So you can see for my next row that after I do my next corner, I'll be doing 3 treble in there and 3 treble in there. And that's how your granny square grows. And you just keep growing it to make it as big as you could possibly want it. Either stay small and do a heap of them, which makes you really, really good at starting off granny squares. Over to my next corner, 3 treble, 1 chain, 3 treble. So yeah, if you do the little ones, I tend to make them 6 rounds big, which I feel is a good size. But then you do have a lot of sewing together to do. 1 chain, 3 treble. The good part about making little granny squares is they're really portable. You can just take 1 ball of wool and you don't end up cutting big blankets around. You just work on your little ones and then sew them together at another stage. I'm up to a side again, so there's my space between those blocks. 3 treble in there. 3, and I'm up to my last corner. There's my 1 chain space. So 3 treble, 1 chain, 3 treble. Remember, it's only the first one when you start a new round that instead of the 3 treble, you do a 3 chain and just the 2 treble to make up to 3. 1 chain and 2, 3. And I've got 1 more side section to do here into that space. It's not a chain space, it's just a space. And then I'll show you the slip stitching across again. Remember that you need to slip stitch across to start in the center, the 1 chain gap. So make sure you see this, your original one. It should be sticking out, so you shouldn't miss it. Slip stitch into that top chain from your original lot. That's 1 slip stitch. Oops, I've split my wool a bit. And then we're going to do more slip stitches all the way to get into that 1 chain space. So 1, slip into the top of the next treble. No stitches, just slipping the thread over. Slip into the next one, slide it off, and slip stitch into the 1 chain space, and you're ready to start again. I'll make this up into the size of what I would do for small granny squares, and then I will show you how to finish off to make little ones that you can join together.